G'day Crystal Groovers, it's the Sage of Stones coming at you with a new video. It's been a while since I shot a video, a month or two now. I wanted to take you guys through my sphere stand and egg inventory. Lots of spheres, as you can see guys, everything on this table is either spheres or eggs. And it's been a while since I've shown you my collection of spheres that I have for sale, so I wanted to take you through that. As always guys, I'll run you through a quick scan of the table, and then we'll go over each of the individual pieces piece by piece. I'll tell you what they are and pick up a few of them so you can get a gauge for size. As always guys, if you see something you like, the best way to contact me is going to be on one of my socials. My preference is always Twitter, but I am at Sage of Stones on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. My YouTube channel, which is where you're watching this, so you already know this, but is also Sage of Stones. And my Facebook is facebook.com/Sage of Stones. So I'm Sage of Stones across the board. If you don't or can't get me on any of those channels, you can get me via email, and you can just email me at sales@sageofstones.com. So with that being said guys, let's get into an overview of all this beauty on the table. As you can see guys, there is a vast array of different spheres and eggs and stands all over this table. I've got lots of spheres on either color changing or white LED sphere stands. They're all for sale guys. Various prices on those, so if you're interested in any of those, let me know. And then all of these other more elaborate sphere stands are all for sale as well. There's all different kinds of those. This is amazing. It is pending a deposit, so right now not for sale, but that may change depending on whether the deposit comes through or not. All these driftwood stands that you see here guys are all for sale. I have them holding from 2 spheres all the way up to 5 spheres. I just had a big empty spot in my table that I needed to fill, so I included this guy right here. He's a gorgeous clear quartz cluster. That red in there denotes iron inclusions. Some eggs in the middle here. And just spheres to the wazoo, guys. So I'm going to shut the lights down and show you these bad boys that are on these LED stands first. Okay, we'll kick it off here over on the right with these LED chip lamps. You could kind of call them spheres, I guess. They're not really spheres. They're kind of shaped like a sphere, but I've got 4 of these. We've got green aventurine, blue agate, carnelian, and citrine, and they're all USB powered. Really cool, would make a great addition to the kids' bedroom. Nice little night light for them. Really cool LED chip lamps. Over here on the left-hand side of the table, we start with these really cool citrine spheres. So I've got 2 of those. So this one's on what I call the Sacred Geometry white light LED stand. And then this one here is just on like a plain wooden white light LED stand. And then just to give you an idea of the size, kind of hard to see. I've got the lights off so that you can really get the effect of the stands, but nice big chunky spheres, both of those citrines. So I've got 2 of these left. These are zodiac signs. So I've got Aries and I've got Gemini. The Gemini is just sitting on a white light, and the Aries, as you can see, is on one of my color changing. So again, that's the Sacred Geometry stand, and that is kind of like a lotus flower motif. What I like about these zodiac spheres is you've got the name of the zodiac. You've also got the picture that depicts that zodiac sign, but if you look really closely, you can also see the shape of the constellation, in this case for Aries. And then you've got the same thing for Gemini here as well. Very, very cool. This is a gorgeous clear quartz sphere, and I will show you that with the lights on again in a few minutes because it's got some spectacular rainbows in it. This is a big rose quartz sphere, guys. Nice, big, chunky size, this one. Gorgeous rose quartz. That's just sitting on one of my white light LED stands. And then these are really cool. So these two zodiacs and then these skull ones here, they're all made in the same way. They're internally laser etched. I don't know how they do it. The outside of the sphere is totally smooth. Okay, there's nothing that's etched on the outside of the sphere. It's all etched inside. Really, really neat. And the same thing with these skulls here. Now these are glass, okay? They're not natural crystal, they're not quartz. So just full disclosure on that, they are glass on the zodiacs and these three skulls here. Moving right along, we get to this gorgeous fluorite sphere. Really pale fluorite specimen, this one, gorgeous piece, and I'll show you that with the lights on in a minute here. This is called smelting glass. Again, it's a man-made material, this one. This is red smelting glass, but looks really, really cool on one of my white light LEDs. And it's quite a chunky size as well, this one too. And then this is the same thing, except this is blue smelting glass. The patterns in these are spectacular. You'll see it a little better when I turn the lights on here in a second. This is a garden quartz sphere. So there's some really nice lodolite inclusions in this one, and some really nice bling and rainbow action in that one as well. And then these two here are golden Gila spheres. Really, really nice golden Gila specimens. And then I've got a few really gorgeous carnelians here. This one here has got rings like kind of Jupiter running around it. This one's got all this veiny action on it. It looks really, really cool. And then a third one down here as well. So that's it for all of the stuff that's lighting up. I'll turn the lights on and we'll go through the rest of this stuff. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, is that I have individual posts for almost all of these pieces that you see on this table. So if there's anything that you are interested in, circle it, pause the video, circle it, screenshot it, DM it to me, again, preferably on Twitter, but again, you can get me on any of my socials or via email, and I can point you towards the link for the post for that particular piece that you're interested in. The posts have multiple pictures of each piece, including one of me holding it for size reference. You'll see the price of it in the post as well, but you can make any inquiries at all about pricing or information by contacting me. There are a few pieces on the table that won't have posts yet, and these are pieces that just arrived yesterday that I haven't had a chance to. I will let you know as we go through the table which ones they are, but they will also feature in another video that I'm going to be shooting tomorrow that will include brand new stock, 2 huge boxes of brand new stock that just arrived yesterday that no one has seen yet. Okay, so keep your eye out for that, but for now, let's jump in here. I've got these ocean jasper spheres on the left here, but I'm going to start with this guy because he's also ocean jasper. He's the biggest in the set, so he's a nice good size as well. I've got some really nice big chunky spheres, guys, and he sits on this sphere stand, and it turns. The top of the stand turns, and I've got that size for sale in that stand, and I've also got a slightly smaller one there as well. They're both for sale as well. Okay, so that's ocean jasper. And then the rest of the ocean jaspers are over here. And they range in size from pretty big down to this smaller guy right here. This one I really like. This one reminds me of the army. Those camo kind of colors. So if you've got anyone in the military or you're in the military yourself and you might like that, let me know. It's a pretty cool one. So ocean jaspers. Then we get into the Caribbean calcites, guys. These are absolutely beautiful. Again, I've got posts for these if you see any of them that you're interested in. These are blue calcite spheres. And then we move into these black opals. I call these caramel macchiatos. They're so cool. They're really, really pretty spheres. So I've got some slightly bigger ones here, right through to this little guy right here. So black opal spheres. These are the golden healers I was telling you about. And there's some nice rainbow action in these. Might be a little bit difficult for the camera to pick it up, but yeah, you can see all that bling on that one especially. Really cool. Here's your garden quartz that I showed you before. And then these are the smeltings. This is the red smelting glass and the blue. Look at the patterning on that blue one, especially. The red one's great too, but this one's really, really cool as well. And then this is the fluorite piece that I was telling you about. Really subtle colors on this, really subtle greens and purples. Gorgeous piece. Alrighty, so I've got rose quartz spheres, guys. Some slightly larger ones, and then some little mini ones here as well. These are silver sheen black obsidians, and look at, sorry, gold sheen, my bad. Look at that sheen on those, really, really nice. Very cool pieces. So I've got 2 of those gold sheen black obsidians, and then just 2 regular black obsidians. These are all opalite. Some of these are really cool. Some of these have bubbles in them. See the bubbles in those? Very, very cool. Opalite is a man-made material, but I do have like a crystal information sheet for that. It does still have metaphysical properties. These are 3 little citrine spheres. And I've got just 1 dragonstone mini sphere. That's that guy there. These are little carnelian mini spheres. And then this row here are optical honey calcite. So I've got a few of those. Some of these are quite blingy and rainbowy as well. And then these are smoky citrine. And then I've got 2 of these red tiger's eye. Look at the bling on these guys. Awesome. I love me some tiger's eye, guys. So really pretty pieces, just 2 of those. And this is the clear quartz that I was telling you about before. Look at that. As soon as I pick it up, you can see all those gorgeous rainbows. The clarity on this piece is spectacular as well. Really clear piece. Look at that. But rainbows to eternity. Wow, this thing, the whole side of this thing is just rainbows. This is a really stunning clear quartz sphere, guys. And I've only got the 1 of these. All right, we'll take you through some of these ones on the stands here. So this is green moonstone, and he's got some really nice flash on him too. Sometimes it's hard to catch it in the, there it is. Look at that, so awesome. There is another side on it that's got flash too. So he sits on this really cool purple dragon with his tail wrapped around this tree stump. And then we've got this orca agate. This guy's brand new. He just came in yesterday, so I don't have a post for him yet, but full of amazing vugs, natural vugs. Like, look at all these little pinhole ones here too. Just a gorgeous piece. The patterning on this is sensational. Really nice orca agate piece, that one. And he sits on that little pink fairy sphere stand as well. These are both lepidolite spheres, and I call these lotus hand sphere stands. So there's a blue and white one. It's kind of like a hand with a lotus flower on the fingertips. So a blue and white one and a black and gold one, both holding those lepidolite spheres. This is a dolphin wave kind of motif stand. So there's 3 dolphins playing in the waves, and sitting on top of him is this gorgeous druzy sphelerite sphere. I've got to post the details, all of the awesomeness of this one too. Just a fantastic piece, that one. This is the pink amethyst and flower agate combo I was telling you about before. This thing weighs over 13 pounds. It's huge. I'm not even gonna pick it up, it's massive. Really awesome piece. But again, as I said, that one's pending a deposit. I've got all these little mini spheres here as well. So as you can see, there's a bunch of little malachite mini spheres. And then I've got a selection of these clear quartz angel aura mini spheres as well. And there's a few rose aura, a couple of ruby aura, and some slightly bigger clear quartz angel auras as well. So they're all mini spheres, guys. Moving over here, we've got 2 dragonstone spheres, and they're both sitting on owl sphere stands. I'm gonna move this out of the way for just a second. All right, so this is an owl perched under a tree, and that's an owl perched under a mushroom. And again, both holding dragonstone spheres. All right, these spheres just came in yesterday as well, so no post for these yet either. These are emerald, and they're all super bling. They're all about this size, but I'm not sure if you're going to be able to pick it up. I'm seeing it with my naked eye, but I'm not really noticing it so much on the camera. But there's lots of bling and flash going on these emerald spheres. Really cool pieces. So 3 of those, and they're all sitting on what I call my wolf moon sphere stand. So there's a silver one, a black one, and I don't know if you can pick it up, but the black one has all kinds of little colored glitter flecks on it. And then a purple one as well, which has the same kind of glittery, colorful glitter on it. So 3 emeralds as well. All right, so this guy is a pink amethyst. These sphere stands are really cool. It's a snail on the grass around some mushrooms. In both cases, they're both the same, they're just different colors. So this is pink amethyst on this black and silver mushroom stand. And then this is picture jasper. Really cool piece, this one. I love picture jasper. Everyone tells a different story. And I think he looks absolutely spectacular on that specific stand. The colors complement each other really well. Alrighty, so I showed you this stand before. It's housing a larger mookaite sphere, and again, just for size. Mookaite is the anti-aging crystal found in Western Australia, my homeland. And then that's a smaller one sitting on this kind of hand with the fingers. Very cool piece as well. I've got a couple of leopard skin jasper spheres. Awesome patterning on these guys. And then they're sitting on these kind of faux black driftwood with gold flowers sphere stands. All right, so a couple of those. These are pink tourmaline or rubellite. Now here's the deal. These 2 pink tourmaline spheres are sitting on these dolphin sphere stands. Okay, you can see them there. Now both of these dolphin sphere stands arrived broken. I've gone ahead and glued them back together. They are functional. I will send you one of these sphere stands to the first 2 people who make a sphere purchase of $55 or more. I will include one of those dolphin sphere stands for free. Again, they are broken. I have glued them back together. You will not be paying for it. It will be a gift for the first 2 people that purchase at least $55 worth of spheres. All right, moving on. These are nephrite jade. So I've got 3 of those. Got a couple of gorgeous blingy labs here, guys. This one's even got some purple in it. Look at the flash on that guy. Both sides, huge flash. Whoop, one just rolled off the table. And then another real flashy one here as well. And those labs are sitting next to a Cambaba Jasper sphere. And again, guys, just trying to give you a look at these driftwood stands. Each one is completely different. They're not molded or anything like that. They are legitimate pieces of driftwood, so they're all completely unique and natural. All right, so these are Bumblebee Jasper spheres. I've got 3 of those. Gorgeous pieces. These are fluorite. By the way, if you're spotting anything in the background over on this table here, which I'll probably shoot another video for in the next few days, if you do spot anything over there, even though I'm not talking about it, circle it and let me know. It's all for sale. Just to give you a quick look. Towers to the wazoo, guys. So much stuff. All right, so fluorites, really beautiful fluorite pieces, guys. And then these are moss agate. Got 4 of those. And that is a peach moonstone sphere. And like all moonstones, it's gonna flash. It's really hard to pick it up. There it is. That's one side, so there's that guy. This is brand new as well. No post for this yet, but it's some kind of swirly fluorite. It's got a name and I can't remember what it is right now. But it's a beautiful specimen. I've never seen one like this, so I saw this and had to get it. The patterning on this thing is just gorgeous. So that one's sitting on a purple dragon claw sphere stand, and the peach moonstone sitting on a bronze dragon claw. And I'll just show you real quick what they look like. Kind of got a snake and a couple of skulls at the bottom there as well. Dragon claws. All right, moving along, we've got a couple of really nice apatite spheres. I love the blue on this first one. He's a little bigger. Nice, big, chunky size one, actually. And then he has a little counterpart here. Some nice blue on that side, a little more green on this side. So apatite. This is a flower agate, which I'm going to show you a little bit closer in a moment. And this is amazonite. And then these 4 here are all black tourmaline. Really nice, shiny black tourmaline spheres. These are brand new, came in yesterday. They'll be featuring my video tomorrow. Malachite, guys, really pretty malachite spheres. Such a beautiful stone, malachite. So I've got 1 and 2. And they both sit on these, what I call the triple goddess sphere stands. So this one's gold, and this one's just like a brown kind of wooden color. I'm gonna pick one up and show you what they look like. They're both exactly the same. The only difference is the color. So this sphere stand represents what we call the triple aspect of the goddess, right? So you have the maiden, the young woman, the mother, so she's pregnant, and then the crone, the old lady. So that's the triple goddess aspect. So those are available. And then we've got these, which are brand new yesterday as well. I've had these in before and they sold before I even posted them. These are ruby fuchsite and they're beautiful. They're super blingy. And the colors in them are spectacular. And I'm going to show you what these do under a UV light in just a moment. All right, so I've got the lights out and I've got my UV light out here as well. And I'm really hoping that the camera picks it up, and it never does. I have the same issue when I try to photograph upalite under the UV light. I can never get it to look as bright as it actually does to the naked eye. But what's happening to my naked eye right now is those areas that you see that are kind of a little bit pinkish are super vibrantly, almost fluorescent ruby pink. It's really, really cool looking, guys. Unfortunately, I can never seem to get the camera to do these justice when I try to photograph them. Let's see here. You can kind of get an idea when I do that, but nothing at all in comparison to what it looks like to the naked eye. So they're UV reactive stones basically, guys, and they're really, really cool looking. Okay, lights back on with the show. I've got, as I mentioned before, I've got these little malachite mini spheres. These ones are smaller as well, but a little bit bigger. So I've got like 4 or 5 different sizes of these. I'm gonna pick a few of them out and just kind of give you an idea. Right, so I've got the little tiny ones and then progressively bigger up to those 2 bigger guys that I just showed you that came in yesterday. So I've got a number of those as well. I've got just 3 of these left. These are Dream Amethyst mini spheres. Okay, really cool. And I have those sitting in this guy right here. So this is like a little resin angel wing bowl. You can use it as a sphere stand. It will accommodate pretty much any size sphere. All right. I also like to use them to hold little crystal chips and herbs as well. You can put pot puree in them or any kind of herb mixtures. So I've got a few of those as well. I'll put these little guys back in there. Alrighty, I think, oh, I need to show you the amethyst and the flower agate spheres. One moment. Okay, these amethyst spheres are really, really awesome, guys. They're full of rainbows. Look at the rainbows in this one. The clarity on them is really something to behold. And let me see if I can do this. Kind of give you guys a look with the light. I've kind of just got it sitting on top of a flashlight right now. Really beautiful clarity on these pieces. More rainbows. So that's the second one. This is the third one here. Again, Rainbow City. Almost dropped it. Okay, so that's the third one. And then this is number 4. More flash and bling. So that's the amethyst, and then this is that rainbow, sorry, that flower agate piece that I was telling you about as well. Really cool little sphere, this one. And he looks really good lighted up as well. Lighted up, lit up. Cool. Almost done with the spheres, guys. We've got a couple of really beautiful black moonstones, and these are going to be super blingy as well. Look at the flash on that. Love me some black moonstone. I've got a really nice flame in black moonstone too if you're interested, but there's bling and flash all over this piece. So a slightly bigger one and then a little smaller one. Again, lots of flash. All good moonstones should be flashing. Look at that, that's so pretty. So 2 of those black moonstones. These are really cool. These are Pokemon spheres. So they're actually half red jasper and half howlite. And they are fashioned to look like Pokemon spheres. So I've got 2 of those. And then I showed you the Dragonstone there. I think we've seen all these. The only ones that I haven't shown you as far as spheres go are these guys here. And these are all different colored jade. So we've got kind of a green jade there. These are orange jade. That's a white jade, and that's a black jade. So just to give you an idea of how big those are, they're all around that size. All right, so let's move into the eggs, guys. Septarian eggs. These are really cool, and they're kind of sitting precariously on this stand, so I'm going to try really hard not to knock everything over. They're a good chunky size. That's just some blue tack that I had on the bottom of it to hold it in the sphere stand there. But beautiful Septarian eggs. Nice chunky size too. So one of those, I'm just going to put him down there. And here's the other one. Again, I'll get the blue tack off of him. And this is the second one. Love Septarium, guys. It's such a great stone. Stone of dragons. Dragon eggs, a lot of people will call these. Really pretty. So that's the first of the eggs. And then I've got some ocean jasper eggs. These guys are all really cool too. Really beautiful patterning on these. Number 2. Number 3, I love it's such a subtle shade of purple on this one. Just gorgeous. And then the 4th and final ocean jasper egg. These are pretty cool. These are druzy agate eggs. And again, I'm sure these will light up if you sit them on a clear white light LED stand, but these are full of druzy and some really nice banding as well. So one, and here's the second one here. He's got some gorgeous patterning on him, this one, and there's a big druzy vug underneath. So all the druzy is up underneath on this one. Really pretty piece. So 2 of those eggs. These 3 here are all Amazonite, and they're all about this size. A couple of slightly larger carnelian eggs. So 1 and 2. And then this guy here is a little smaller. Nice banding on this little carnelian mini egg. And then this guy's spectacular. This is hematoid quartz, or fire quartz as it's commonly known. And like all good fire quartz, this thing is full of rainbows. They're all over this piece. So a beautiful fire quartz egg, that one. What else do I have? I'm gonna take a pause for a moment to see if there's anything I've missed. Oh, here we go. Little red jasper mini eggs, guys. These are pretty small, but really nice little pieces of red jasper. My puppy is hounding me, excuse the pun, for pets. All right, let me just check and make sure I've got everything. All right, a few final things to show you guys. As I said, I had a space on my table that I wanted to fill with something, so I put this really cool clear quartz cluster here. It's a nice, big, chunky piece, guys, with some spectacular points on it. So many points, guys, I can't even count them all. Really pretty piece, that one. So I've got a few rough, raw, clear quartz specimens like this, guys, with lots of points all over them. So if you're interested in seeing those, let me know. The only other thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that if you're not buying a sphere stand with your sphere, you will get one of these little sphere stands for free, okay? I send one of those out with every sphere. To be honest, if you buy something like this, I'm probably not going to send you one of those because they're really not made for those. But any kind of regular size sphere, like one of these, for example, if you don't buy a stand with it, you'll get one of these little wooden stands for free. And then you may notice that these eggs, for example, are sitting on this multi kind of sphere stand holder. That's glass. They are for sale, okay? This is what they look like. All right, so they've got the got like a 6-pointed star etched on them, and they've got little dimples etched out, so they hold 7 spheres, 6 around the outside and 1 in the middle. They've got these little legs on them, and they're all faceted on the sides. So I do sell those. They're glass. Then there's a similar one that these little malachite spheres are sitting on, and it's the same kind of deal. 6 points around the outside and then 1 in the middle, but this is plastic. Okay, so the other one's glass, this one's plastic. So I've got those, and there's actually 2 sizes of the glass ones. So 1 and 2, one slightly smaller than the others. I've only got one of those for sale, the smaller ones. I've got several of these and a few of these plastic ones as well. All right, so one final thing to tell you. So I mentioned, guys, that you can get one of these dolphin sphere stands that arrived broken that I have repaired for free if you purchase any any spheres valued at $55 or more. I'm also going to send one of these. I've got 4 of these available. These are great for the kids. They're little crystal depictions of the solar system. So you've got a clear quartz, little clear quartz sphere for Mercury. There's a jasper sphere for Venus. There's a sodalite sphere for Earth. There's a carnelian sphere for Mars, a tiger's eye one for Jupiter, orange calcite for Saturn, green aventurine for Uranus, and the last one is, I think, blue aventurine for Neptune. So they just come in a little box like this. I've got 4 of these. I will send one of these for free to the first 4 people that spend $111 on spheres. How about that? All right, so that's it, guys, for now. I'm going to give you one final swoop across the table and go and see if I can get this uploaded to my YouTube channel tonight so you guys can take a look. So again, guys, if you see anything you like, pause the video, screenshot it, DM me. Twitter is my preference. I'm at Sage of Stones on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You've already found my YouTube, but I am at Sage of Stones there as well. And I'm also, I also have a Facebook business page, which is facebook.com/Sage of Stones. And then failing all of those options, you can email me at sales, S-A-L-E-S, at sageofstones.com. As always, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to sit down with all these beautiful pieces and take you through them all. I love you guys. I appreciate your support. Thank you for a wonderful year. It's been just an absolute privilege, guys, to supply you guys with crystals over the course of the last year. We'll be doing lots more in 2023, but keep your eye open for a new stock inventory video tomorrow. Again, I had 2 huge boxes of crystals arrive yesterday. So you will see a new video with that stock probably tomorrow evening, guys. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Have a fantastic night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.